Okay, so the D shape would be 257, which is the fifth scale tone chord. All right, G, B, D. All right, in the key of C. All right, so that'd be 257 would be the second inversion. That would be your D shape right there. That's why it says D shape fifth. So that's the three. It's just one major first, major fourth, major fifth, superimposed the pentatonic. So it'd be G, superimposed on the C shape, superimposed on the D shape, and you get okay. I try to play it so your ears say, yeah, that sounds good. So that's why the cage has to be a little bigger to get that C minor shape C third. But there it is. And it's again, it's a pentatonic scale. So if you're just playing a G somewhere, you want to do the third, you just count up G, C in pentatonic scale. Okay, so it's it's G goes to A, goes to C. So the third's going to be a C minor shape. Now you got to figure out what's going on. Is that cage going to expand or contract? Okay. Now with the half diminished, they're going to expand, but we're not going to be able to do that because you got to be like Wilt Chamberlain to do a chord like. They really expand down. So that would get into too many notes. So that's why half diminished is the one that's going to have that trapezoidal kind of square pushed together look. All right. But there are pure shapes that we're going to get to that. Now I want to show you something about this. So we're moving up, and then we do the E-shaped, up the pentatonic scale, D to E, and the E-shaped A minor there, or 6 minor. I would say it down here. If it's a key of C, the 6 would be A minor. So the E-shaped A minor would be 3/6 root. Why? Because A minor is 3/6 root. If you're in the key of C, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Okay, the A minor would be the 6th, the root, and the third again in the next octave. So there it is, 3/6 root. It's a E minor shaped A minor. Okay, so the bar would be there. Remember, if this was 3/6 to this, okay, that would be root sharp, which would be an A major. All right, so some things it's worth it to consider, the sharps and the flats when you're trying to describe these chords. But it's better, I found, in guitar just to do it by number and consider everything a scale degree. And then we have these patterns here. You see, I can get them out there, right here, and these just don't change. So everything's relative to the root. Okay, I know that's not traditional music approach, but this is what I found I had to do because I played my whole life. I played like C minor is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But, in guitar I had to do it differently. This is how I did it. So I want to get to something else now and show you an important property of this chart here. So we've got the caged, zoom out. We've got the cage going to the left to right, and then it loops around, right? So the D goes back to the C. And we've got pentatonic scale going down. Well, guess what happens if we go diagonally? We do a C-shaped C, okay? C shape C like this. Alright, let's start from the A, okay, just to make it easy. If we go diagonally from the A, it's going to go A, and then loop around like some sort of linear algebra thing back and catch this A here. Okay, so diagonally the C would be C, 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 right? Maybe we could do the drawing tool with that. That might be good. So for C, all right, in the green, it goes C to C to C to C to C. There, you think you got out of diagonal, you didn't, because you got this one too. Okay, now we're going to do the A diagonal, all right, which would be light blue. Okay, that. We got the A to the A to the A to the A, and then coming back in, we catch this A and this A minus here. A minus, that's the diminished, because it's in that box. It's in that box. That's why we consider it part of the A box. It's in that box when we play the three pentatonics. Okay, so we can call that to see that the pattern prevails. That fact that it's a pentatonic scale. Then we're going to get the G box color would be red, reddish or pink. Alright, so that would be G. Okay, that would be G to G to G. There must be about 7 of these things. To G to G to G. There's 4 G's there because we have this little bump in it. So that's part of the pattern. C goes right to here. Okay. And so the pattern has a little bump in it like that. But it's still essentially a C there. And the A does this one and the G does this one, and so we've got that going on. All right. Now I want to talk about what's the significance of the diagonals before we before we lose the segment. So if you start, let's say on the A here, you start an A shape, C to be here, okay, or even like with me way down here, I could start an E shape, C. If I go to this diagonal, all I got to do is raise this up, okay, to an E minor shape. Then we go to the 3rd E minor shape over here, okay, then to the 4th, straight on the same one, okay, then up to here to the 5th, alright, and then to the 6th. See how I'm just sliding up? And then to the 7th, okay, well we get to something else. And then back to the C. Isn't that wonderful? So, because I always had a problem with what's the difference between doing caged, doing things caged and doing them like this. What am I doing when I'm doing this? And then I said, do I gotta learn all these? And then I gotta do all the D's. What happened there? And I started mapping those out, but it fits right into the scheme of things, so you can start a C here and then go to a D there within that cage, and then you can go up one cage on that same shape, and you can kind of move around like that and maneuver within this pattern here. Make scales on that, arpeggios, and connect them. We can get to that in a minute.